And well, Courtney, all things considered, do you consider that a point gained or 2 dropped?
I don't know how I think about that one in a minute, mate. It's yeah, our levels in that game were horrendously bad, really, and trying to be as positive as possible that we've not lost the game, but they've not had a shot on target other than the one where Dibbs broke his finger and had to come out, and then the goal's not even really a shot because we've just sort of gone and tried to deal with a long ball, which we've said to sort of protect Dobie, and he's gone in goal and not had a save to make, so we'll never have an easier 45 really as a goalkeeper out of position. And yeah, just frustrating really, because I think whatever we tried to do there, and the subs didn't really make an impact. I think it was just a really flat atmosphere for whatever reason, really quiet in the ground, and lads came out and were quiet as well. So yeah, just a disappointing one really, and definitely 3 points dropped because I thought they were there for the taking really. They're desperate to nick a point at the end there when we ain't got a goalkeeper. So sort of shows where they want to be in terms of the league and ourselves really. So yeah, we've got to raise our levels massively. It's a tough week, it's a tough schedule in August, but other than the Alston Park game really, where I thought we were fantastic in terms of defensively, I think in the other 3 games we've been miles off from where we are, and I think missing the amount of players that we are. And Div's come off injured there, so I think Tugger's still injured, so potentially got to go and try and get a goalkeeper in for Wednesday, and the injuries sort of mounting up and suspensions, and yeah, we're just not looking like what we should be, and it's disappointing.
Is there anything you can sort of put that down to? Is it maybe just a lot of new players coming in, or anything, or maybe just a higher level? Is there anything you can sort of put that down to why you're not quite feeling yourself at the minute?
You just said to the boys that they've got to raise the levels. I think you can't get carried away with the league win last year. I think if we're being brutally honest, it's probably one of the worst step 6s for a long time, and we've ended up winning that. Credit to us for winning it, but in our opinion we should have won that league. Anything less than that was a massive failure. So we can't. Last year we'd turn up and we'd be a little bit lethargic, and then you'd have someone who's come up with a little bit of magic and you get away with it. But at a better level, teams were a little bit more organised. I'll give them that they were organised, and they've punished us for the one mistake that we've made really. But yeah, we just, whether it's, listen, you're missing your midfield 3 that had played a majority of games there, so it's no disrespect to the boys that are playing, because they're more than good enough to play, and that's the reason that they're here. But they've got to build partnerships quickly. So the way we played last year with your 2 fullbacks that were getting forward all the time, and that's not the case this year. So we've got to work out different ways of being better. That's down to us as staff to work out how we've got to make sure we're better and creating more chances. But having said that, we probably had most of the chances last 10 minutes there, and missed a couple of glaring chances. Brady's missed one from a couple of yards in the first half, and so I think it's just one of those games today where you probably look back at it and go, at least we haven't lost and we've nicked a point, but we're disappointed to be on sort of 4 points from 9 really. It's not a fantastic return, and you're sort of chasing the pack already.
I guess you've always said since you come in, if you can't win, don't lose. And I guess given the fact that Joe played 45 minutes, is that something you take from it, and the fact that he hasn't had a huge amount to do in terms of making saves? Yeah,
that's the only positive. I said that to the lads. I think everybody understands. There's no point in going in there and tearing strips off people. They understand that the levels were nowhere near where it needed to be today, and for whatever reason that was. None of the subs sort of made an impact on the game either, which is really disappointing. And you've sort of had 16, 17 there that have been really poor. So when you can't rely on a couple just to sort of stand up and say, do you know what, I'll be the person who's going to get us something here and grab the game by the scruff of the neck. It was really quiet. We're sort of lacking a little bit of a leader. But again, there's a load of young boys on there. It's new, but you're at a level now where you can't afford to rest on your laurels. You have to be better. If you see something's not working, you have to try and change the game and have the desire to do that. And I just think at the minute everybody's waiting for somebody else to do it, and you've got to do it yourself.